Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we discussed about the nature of public sector. In that we saw that there are three types of nature of public sector, that is, first one is government department, second one is public corporations, and the third one is government companies. And we also discussed all of them in a detailed manner. So now let's discuss the comparison of the government enterprises, difference between the government enterprises. So there are three differences: government department, public corporations, and the government companies. And the basis, point of difference. First point of difference is establishment. So in government department, establishment is through government department, whereas in public corporations, establishment is done through special act of the parliament or legislative assembly. And for the government companies, establishment is done by the government according to the provisions of Companies Act. Then second point of difference is legal entity. So in government department, legal entity does not have any separate identity from the government, whereas in public corporations have a separate identity on the basis of law, and for also government companies they have separate identity on the basis of law. So only the government department does not have any separate identity from the government. Then third one is favorable in which sector. So government department is favorable in public services and defense sector are suitable, whereas for the public corporations are suitable for the industrial enterprise and the public services, and the government companies are suitable for the industrial enterprise and the foreign venture companies. Then fourth point of difference is sources of capital. So for the government department, allocation from government budget, they get capital through allocation from the government budget. Then in public corporations, capital investment by the government, and for the government companies, capital is gathered by minimum of 51% share investment by the government. Then the next point of difference is working capital. So for the government department, allocation is done from the government budget. Then for the public corporations, as per requirement, it can raise the funds, and for the government companies, on the basis of requirement, it can raise funds. This way like they gather the capital. Then next point is responsibility. So for the government department, responsibilities towards the related minister of the department. Then for the public corporations, responsibility lies with parliament or legislative assembly, and for the government companies, responsibility lies with the parliament or the legislative assembly. Then next is autonomy in management. So for the government department, there is no autonomy, whereas in public corporations, autonomy exists, and for government companies also autonomy exists. Then next is employees. So in government department, employees are considered government employees, and hence government rules have to be followed, whereas for the public corporations, no government employees, and hence the services rules can be framed by the corporation itself. Same way for the government companies also, there are no government employees, and hence the services rules can be framed by the company itself. Then the next point is management. So under the government department, the offices of Indian Administrative Services take care of the management, whereas in the public corporations, the board of directors and the managing directors take care of management, and they are appointed by the government. And for the government companies, government appoints eminent personalities as board of directors. And the last point is control. So in the government department, direct control of the minister of concerned department. For the public, there is parliament or legislative assembly has a direct control, and for the government companies, related ministry has the control. So for the public corporations, parliament or legislative assembly has a direct control, and for the government companies, related ministry has the control. So these were the points, or we can say the comparison between the government department, public corporations and the government companies. Now let's see the changing role of public sector. So after the independence, it was expected that public sector would play a major role in fulfilling certain objectives of an economy. Public sector was expected to create systematic facilities or structure for the development of key industries which are necessary for the economic development. So, in certain areas, huge investments are needed where profitability is low, private sector will not prefer. So, in such areas, public sector should play an active role. Public sector created infrastructure and produced necessary raw materials and services. The 5-year plans also gave very high importance to the public sector. So, in the areas which requires a huge investment, in the project which requires a huge investment, in that area, private sector would not work, because a private sector would not be able to invest that much amount of money. So, in that area, the areas which require the huge investment, their public sector plays a very important role, and the 5-year plan also gave very high importance to the public sector. What is 5-year plans? So after 1991, the policy of liberalization, privatization and globalization was adopted, due to which the role of public sector has changed. Public sector started competing with private sector. More importance was given to the profitability. Those public sector units which were making continuous losses started making structural change, and few public sector units were closed. So equity shares of certain public enterprise were given to the general public or sold to the private companies. Government appointed various committees to make unproductive public sector units more productive. So the era of 1950 to 1990 was very important for the public sector. So after the 1991, the policy of liberalization, privatization and globalization was adopted, in which the role of public sector was completely changed. The public units which were continuously making losses started making structural changes, and for a few of them were also closed. Few of them public sector were closed, and the equity shares was sold out to the general public or sold out to the private companies, and government also started appointing the various committees to make the unproductive public sector units, to make their public sector units more productive. That's why the era of 1950 to 1990 is considered very important for the public sector. So this was the changing role of the public sector. So with this, now we are done with the fully discussion of the public sector. So now we are going to stop here. In the next video, we would be starting with the discussion of the private sector. So if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.